Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening everyone. Depending on wherever you're watching us from, you're welcome back to BMS channel. See, Rivers State is becoming something else. Every day, the Rivers people continue to bring out new songs for either Nyesome or Fubara. Remember the serious problem that is currently going on in Rivers State between the former governor of Rivers State, who happens to be the current FCT minister, and the governor, Fubara. We saw the last judgment that the Supreme Court gave, which is really causing chaos now in Rivers State. But before we go further, I want you to listen to this latest song from the Rivers people. But remember, if this is your first time of watching our channel, please feel free to subscribe to our channel, like our videos, share our videos. Please don't forget to turn on the notification bell in order to be getting our updates. Listen to the music. To be frank, Rivers State is cruise state. Now let us hear what some persons have to say about the judgment that Supreme Court rendered in Rivers State.
I'm going to ask you, about the Supreme Court judgment regarding the issue in Rivers State,
right.
Invalidating the Rivers State Council election, and also, upholding, withholding allocations from the Federation account. What impact is this going to have on governance and delivery of services to the people of Rivers State?
Now, let me look at it. I'm not a lawyer. I'm an engineer by profession. But I know. I've read a lot. I'm a student of history. And I've been long in politics. Like I told you, I come from the political background. Yes, the Supreme Court gave judgment. I have no qualms about that. They gave a judgment that the process, the procedure by which they ran the local government in Rivers wasn't right. Okay. But for that justice of the Supreme Court to add that all the allocation, the funds going to Rivers State should be stopped. My goodness. Where is humanity? Are you telling me that those workers who are civil servants working in Rivers should not get salaries? Because if you don't give them their monthly salaries, how do they go and feed their families? How do they pay the school fees of their children? How do they survive? Already, even those who are collecting the meager salaries are shouting that, look, things are so difficult. They are hungry and they are therefore very angry. If you now stop, in addition to say stop that you should cancel that election, what has it got to do with the price of milk? The people now, if you don't give them their allocations, how would they pay them? For God's sake, there should be some humanism in this country. The judge and those people who wrote that judgment there, if there is somebody who now said they should not be paid their salaries, how would they survive? How would they feel? What has the issue of the election of the local government people got to do with those who are working there? If you don't give them their allowances, how do they survive? And you must remember, and this is where I believe every right-thinking Nigerian should think about this. The epicenter of the economic and financial income of Nigeria is the epicenter is Rivers State. What happens to all those people? If they reverse back now to go back to their villages, there is no money. What would they do to all the oil terminals that are there? That we've been extracting all this for free? Please, let's put on our thinking caps. Let us have regard and respect for fellow human beings. What kind of decision is that? What has that got to do with the price of milk? How do you put a smile on the faces of such people? How would they feed? With the meager salary, and you have all these oil companies, they are going, tapping all the natural resources that the Almighty gave them. So I saw it as a complete falsity. Why? Why? You stopped it, yes, you have a right. You said they didn't go through certain things, fine. But to say they should not be paid their allowances is an absolute nonsense. It's a tripod to conflagrate this country. And we have to be careful. I cited the example of what happened 1962 crisis in Western region. It started like a little full stop. Before we knew it, it engulfed the whole country. Is that what we want to repeat in 21st century? Should the people suffer because some mistake was made? And then you have said, stop. Please, we need to put humanism in our brains. We need to have respect and regard for these poor people. Even the rich people there. How much money can you spend from your pocket to be able to meet the needs of the common people? These are and the same people who go and queue up on election day who say the governor has every right. Okay, you said he didn't do this, he didn't do that. He will correct all that and do certain elections. And the procedures to doing another election takes time. And until that time, they shouldn't get their allocation. Please, Mr. Chief Justice, I don't remember the name of that judge who gave the order. Put yourself in their position. If we tell you you will not get your salary to go home, how would you and your wife feel and your children? Let us put some sanity into this. And I said to you, goodness is the only investment in the world that never fails. And if we do not stick to goodness, in other words, good behavior, love for your neighbor, respect for other human beings, we will never achieve anything in this country. I'm appealing to them. I don't know how the National Judicial Council, my sister, the Chief Justice, please wade into it. Think of the impact it will have, the negative impact on these common people. Think of it. That's my appeal. I'm not talking about he made the judgment about local government or no local government. Where do you expect the governor to do it? And the epicenter of our commercial and financial income is Rivers State. And look, politically, that's where I am quite knowledgeable. Lagos is the largest electoral state in this country, followed by Kano State, followed by Rivers State. Now, you want to destabilize Lagos, destabilize Rivers. What are you trying to portend? What are you trying to portend? To set up another conflagration? It's taking us a long time. And there is no nation in the world that will never have any problem. The day you don't have any problem, that means you've gone to the other side of the of life. You are dead. So perpetually you will have problems. But your ability to be able to sit, think, and resolve the problems will be a measure of your commitment, of your candidature, your commitment and loyalty to the environment and the people you are managing. Nigerians, please, Mr. President, please, let's stop it. I was in high school when it all started, in 1962. It went on and on and on as if it was just going to be in Ibadan. It went all over the country. People died. We lost lives. So what are we doing? We want to repeat that? Have we learned any lesson? What is the essence of history? Is to learn and ensure that you avoid the pitfalls of the past. If you don't do that, then you are not serious. You are not serious. I have signed on both sides. I've seen the military in action. I've seen the civilian in action.
Very well said.
We must revisit the constitution we are running. Nigeria is not a military setup because the constitution we are running is so centralized that only one man in Abuja decides when you should go to bed, when you should not go to bed, when you should go to bathroom, when you shouldn't go to bathroom.
George.
One man.
Chief George.
That's not democracy. Please, please.